Shake it all up, put the lime in the coconut, shake it all up. Welcome back!
The camera's tilted, isn't it?
That's not the most of our worries. I look like I'm wearing a prison jumper. Here's some clarity. My name is Caroline, and my last name's Ellis, so you got that for you. Some clarity on the last video. There was so you know how when you were watching it and then like all of a sudden there was just this random music that just popped in like,
hello, we're gonna be here for a while.
I don't know what the heck that was about.
Oh yeah, I switched halfway from my iPad to my phone to film.
I sent the video from my iPad over to my phone so that I could add it into iMovie.
Yes, I'm that crappy. I use iMovie.
I put it in there and it must have messed up with the audio because like the audio was supposed to be
In a different spot, and so yeah.
not fun at all. So anyway, terribly sorry about that. But anyway, we have some new things for you guys. Wait, what? Oh, wow, I have like a gang member like editing my videos and stuff now. Fun.
Hey Jimmy, can you make sure to like add a slice of pizza on top of my head on this one?
Yeah, new things. New things. Yay. We have some random stuff. Some of it's holiday related, like Christmassy. I don't know. You'll have to find out for yourself. Let's get into this crafting time part 2, I guess. I have returned with
The first culprit.
So, I was getting my Christmas tree a couple weeks ago. I got mine at the Home Depot. Yeah, Home Depot. Picking my Christmas tree out with my dad. This looks like a good one. And we named it Gerald, I think. Maybe it was it Gerald? No, it wasn't Jim.
Anyway.
You know how sometimes your Christmas tree is like not level? You know, they have to put like the circular saw down on it. And they leave this tiny little disc of Christmas tree. And so I picked up mine. It's really ugly right now, but I picked it up. I was thinking I could do something with it because
Christmas time!
But yeah, let's get painting on Christmas tree stumps.
So right off the bat, there was this one really rough side that I didn't know what to do with. There was a pine needle stuck in it. So yeah, that wasn't necessary to pick it off, but I did anyway. I decided to sand it, but that didn't work. And so I ended up just chopping off that little spot that I really wanted to get rid of. And then I thought, oh no, there's a crack in it. Whatever shall I do? Maybe super glue. I forgot how to use super glue, so we just gave up. I ended up painting it with 3 different shades of white as my base coat. It slurped up the paint really lot. There was a lot of paint that went to waste because it was just slurping up. I eventually had to switch to Crayola because they make thicker paint and that covered better. So yeah, I ran out of paint in that one canister, so I just threw it away. Yeah, finished up the sides, and there was my base coat.
So while that's drying, I shouldn't take very long though, we should begin
With the next victim.
and that would be a ball of yarn. Finger knitting. You knit with your fingers. It's not that hard. I love doing it. I like making scarves out of it. You can do whatever the heck you want with it. This will be the double finger knitting.
Not 4. We don't do 4 here.
We just do 2. Because we're simpletons. I learned how to do this at a science museum, so I'm sorry. Alrighty. So, finger knitting. Basically, you take your dominant hand. Mine would be, never mind. Your non-dominant hand. I'm right-handed, so take your left hand if you're right-handed. And you go make a peace sign, because peace on earth. You take your fingers and go like this and put it right here. Because yes. Make sure you have a good amount of room right here. Yeah, make sure you have that. And then wrap it around your middle finger. And then you do that. Basically making an infinity. And then continue that twice. And then you take the bottom one on, and you finger of your choice. Supposedly the two of them, preferably. And you pull them over your finger like that. And so yeah, and then you do it again. Wrap infinity loop and go like that. And you see this, remember the string, remember her? You pull down on that because it's a knot now, so that it can never escape. And just, keep doing it. So yeah, have fun with it. And there you have it, my friends. A long strand of knitted string. If you're like me and want it in a scarf, simple. Take the end of it, well, one end of it in particular, put it in between your thumb like this, and wrap it to your elbow. And yeah, once you have it your desired amount of wraps, you take one end like this. Ooh, never mind, not that end. You take it from under and just kind of wrap it around the whole thing. And once you have about this much left, then you stop. You take the other one and you wrap it around. Wrap it around the Christmas tree. I need to stop. And at the end, you just tie a knot. You can make it a bow if you want. But that's, my friends, that's how you make a scarf. I personally think that it looks better when you have more wraps. This is only 3. Or you can make it a headband if you want. I don't know. Okay, so since my little Christmas tree stump, since it's still not done, we should move on to the next thing. And that next thing would be, this is really random, but making a collage. I am going to be making a collage out of bookmarks because I have so many of them and I love reading. And I figured, you know what? I don't read books like all at the same time, so why not just make one humongo bookmark? Not like any bigger than this though, and that's a problem. It can be any type of collage. I personally will be making a bookmark collage. This is my advice. Pick the most random things. You can pick
Your toenails.
off. Actually, no, that's disgusting. Take a magazine. You can take a piece of twine. I don't know. Maybe a broken fork or something. Go crazy, man. Go crazy. Do that for me, will you? And on together our materials. Right now, we're gonna make a bookmark. have quite the pile of stuff to work with. Let's get started right after I dump all this stuff that's on my desk onto the floor. This was interesting. I think I might have gone a little overboard with it, but you know what? It's fine. It's weird, it's funky, it kind of looks like garbage, but you know what? I think that was one of the dumbest things I've ever done, putting Liquitex on paper. Once this dries, I'm just gonna put packing tape over it so that I don't have to worry about it getting all
Dead, if you will.
Yeah, that was something. I recommend not putting Liquitex or any type of varnish over it. That was a really stupid idea. Also, don't put it on paper. The whole thing just stuck to the paper, which was not fun. Anyway, on to the next thing. I wrote it down as sculpty Play-Doh thing. So, you know what? A couple of months ago, my mom was like, girl, you gotta get rid of that Play-Doh because you never use it. I'm like, oh, but I will. Because right around that same time, I found a book that I had used a couple years ago. It was like this make clay animals, and I'm like, wow, that's cool. So I thought I could kill two birds with one stone, use the book and the Play-Doh and make the clay animal thingies out of Play-Doh. So like this guy's made out of Play-Doh, and since my options are very limited when it comes to colors, I tend to use a lot of mixing. But I mean, if you have Play-Doh around your house, get out, get up, do something that involves your legs, and get that Play-Doh. Today we will be making an owl because it's among one of the least challenging ones to do. So this booklet is for like children under the age of 6. Can kids read at the age of 6? This is one of the most basic ones in the book. It's really cute. I like it. I will be making another one of them.
Alright, so here's our prototype. Her name's Jean. So, yeah, there's the materials. I would recommend using 2 different shades of Play-Doh. So start off with the ball, and then make 2 little pointy triangles coming out of it. Like a pitchfork, but something kind of like that. So look like that. Take a different shade of Play-Doh, and then kind of make a weird guitar. I don't know. It looks like a guitar pick to me. Make a very thin guitar pick, and it should fit all the way over the owl's belly. Once it's all smooth, it should look like that. Next, you take a boomerang-ish shape. I don't know what kind of shape that is. And you kind of flatten the fat end of it and stick it to the side of the owl. So that's supposed to serve as a wing. And you do the same thing for the other side of the owl to make the other wing. Next, to make the beak, you just make a cone shape. And just in case, make sure that everything fits in there really well and make sure that it's sticking, or else it's just not going to stay on, because once it starts drying, it's not going to end up well. But yeah, stick the eyes in. Please make sure that the eyes are in there well, because we don't like owls without eyes. So yeah, once they're in there well, they should be nice and good, and that's what it should look like in the end.
We are here with Paula, who has been freshly made, and she has something to say. She says, give this to your friends as Secret Santa gifts. I don't know what to ever give to my friends for Christmas. If you have no idea what to give your friends, how about you give them one of these things? I don't know. Okay, well, that just about sums up everything that will be happening in this video. We have the lovely scarf.
Where did it go?
I'll probably put packing tape on it later. But I'm so glad that I have a bookmark that killed all my other bookmarks. We also have Paula. Paula is now happily living with her sister Jean. I am here a couple hours later. I actually ended up finishing the stump off of camera, but I really like how it turned out. It's a bow and my dog Snickers and Cookie. This is Snickers and this is Cookie. Yeah, I really like how it turned out. Sorry that you couldn't see the whole process. I'm really happy with how everything turned out today, and I hope you did as well. And if you decide to use any of these ideas, you're very welcome for them because I'm the best. Thank you to the 15 people who watched my last video. Happy holidays. Happy crafting. Happy holidays. Happy New Year. Happy Christmas. Merry Chrysler. Merry Chrism. And thank you for watching. Bye!